Hey everyone, this is a video on how to remove the front bezel from your FJ40 cluster without damaging it. If you're trying to clean up your cluster and clean up the glass and everything, this is really the best way to take your cluster apart, but it can be a little daunting because of the tabs in the back. And a lot of people get impatient and frustrated and damage the bezel, and I'm going to show you how to get it off without doing that today. Remember, this is not the way to get it off. So we're going to start now. I'm going to take it over to the bench and I'll show you how to take it off. Alright, so now we're going to remove the face of this cluster. Some useless kind of Land Cruiser trivia. This is a 1980. You can tell it's designated with the 55 that's separated out. That was a federal requirement in 1980. And also it has a pin in there, I think you can see, and that's to keep you from going faster than 85, because if it says 85 on your speedometer, you must be going 85. I don't think I'd want to go 85 in a Land Cruiser, but anyway, so that's kind of an interesting trivia there. There's only a couple of years they had that in there. This is a great cluster. These actually don't exist really in nature. There's no rust in it. It hasn't been abused. It's got a few scratches on it, but really a great example of a 1980 cluster. So, all right, let's do this. So if we turn this over, there's tabs on the bottom, 2 on the bottom, 2 on the sides, and 3 at the top. I just go and work from side to side, and let's see here. So you can see here I got a tab here and a tab here. And if I take a screwdriver and just kind of push it down in here on one, and then on the side here, and I just pull these up, they will basically just pop right out of here. There we go. If you push down in there too far, you grab that inner bezel and it'll come up with it, but it'll still come up, and that won't hurt it any. Same thing on the other side here. I'm going to grab these, and we're just going to pop these up. And you see here, this one pulled out just a little bit, and if you just take the end of your screwdriver when you get done and push that back, it'll push it right back up over that. Okay, so now if you look at this, it's ready to come apart. There's just a couple more tabs up here that are just really at this point just kind of barely hanging on. You can see here, like, they're just barely going, right? So you really just need to take your screwdriver and just grab this center one and pop it loose, and it'll pop out of there. Okay, so there you go. Took less than a minute. No damage to the face, no damage to the tabs, right? You don't have your tabs all wrinkled up and bent and everything. They're all in really good shape still. So the next thing that we'll do is I'll show you how to reinstall it. We'll just do the reverse of what we just did. All right, so we're going to put the face back on this cluster. I just wanted to show you real quick. I find it interesting that this is, Toyota had to put a pin in there so that you could not go faster than 85. I just find that interesting. Kind of useless FJ40 cluster knowledge there. So what I usually do is I set this here, and with the top, we're going to get these top 3 in first. And there is a little bit of a wrestling match that goes on here. So you just kind of have to push on it and pull it forward to get it over the little lip in there. But that's all you have to do there. So, and I can do that one more time maybe, just so you can see it again. A little bit, that was a little fast. So you'll see here there's a ridge right here in this inner bezel that is pretty tight for that center tab to go by. So if you put it down and just kind of get it underneath one side here and then push it down, it'll go down in there. So, and again, that's all you need to do for the top. And then we're going to spin it around. And now we're going to do kind of, again, the reverse of what we did before. So I'm going to take this side here. Let me get my little wider screwdriver here. I'm going to go down in here, and I'm just going to get that started. I don't have to get it too far. I just have to get it over this lip right here, right? So if you could see that a little better here. See how it's just barely started over that lip? And then we just kind of hold that there. And then on the front here, we just need to pull that out so that it goes by. So this side is in now. And then we do the reverse. Usually the last one of these is always the most difficult. So let's see if we can get it in here. So I'm going to just pull this right here. And this side came out a little bit over here. So there we go. And there you go. Sorry, that slipped off camera there for just a second, but basically what I did is I just took this tab and again, just got it started and then took this tab and pushed that down in there. Okay. And there you go. No damage to the face. No damage to the tabs. Like I would, if you push these in and just kind of make sure they're nice and straight, they got pooched out just a little bit, and you gave me this cluster, I would have a really difficult time knowing that the face had ever been off of here. So that is the right way to remove and install the face of your cluster.